Hello and welcome to the Shop Jersey Shore podcast. I'm your host, Lisa Mazzuca. Today, I'm here with my guests, Samantha and Mark from Coastal Baby Rentals, online at coastalbabyrentals.com. This podcast is brought to you by On Your Mark Designs. We're a digital marketing agency here in Bayville, New Jersey, and we're here to help you find the best businesses and services to help you shop Jersey Shore. Please stay tuned for a giveaway at the end of the show. We'll have you answer a question about something we talk about today, and we'll send the winner a gift card to Spire Coffee House in Toms River, New Jersey before the next episode. Wherever you're watching or listening, please subscribe and follow the show. We air a new episode every week. And now for my guests. Thank you for joining me.
Thanks for having
Thank
us, Lisa.
Tell us about yourselves. Who are you and what is your business called?
You go.
The name of the business is Coastal Baby Rentals. So basically what we do is
We don't rent babies. Okay, just to clarify that.
basically what we do is we rent baby equipment to people who are coming to the Jersey Shore. You know, sometimes they pull into these houses and the guests pull in and the car is just jammed with stuff. So there's no way that they could fit a crib or a stroller or toys or beach stuff in their car. So we provide that service.
So we not only baby products, we also do beach products to make it convenient. We have a plan of carrying linens as well, since most of the shore rental houses nowadays don't give out anything. Most of the majority of them, minority still provides linens and so on, but we haven't gotten around to it. For now, we're focusing on bringing back the baby and beach products that we've been doing for past 15 seasons. The customers are Northerners from Jersey or New Yorkers or the PA, people who generally drive around here. Yeah, to go to the shore house. And Saturdays are mostly the move in, move out days. So our Saturdays are jam packed with deliveries and pickups and so on.
Sure.
Yeah, majority.
So when you say that they're in the beach houses, is that the majority of where you deliver to, or do you also deliver to meet people at the airport if they need a car seat or what?
Very good question. We normally don't service at airports. People have called us before and done it. We recommend the car companies from that, and we tell the family members if they do have locally to come and that we can go and drop off the car seats or that type of arrangements we have done. We also do motels, hotels,
Perfect.
Airbnbs, you name it. Any drop-off location that can be securely delivered, then we provide that service as well.
So
Not
it
just
would be
shore
really
houses. Yeah.
valuable for you to develop relationships with maybe realtors and travel agents and things who could recommend you as a solution to some of the families that are traveling with them.
Yeah, we always drop off like a card or
Like a rec card,
a rec
like
card.
flyer, rec cards. We done it in the very beginning of our business. We were very motivated. That was 15 years ago when we took over the business from the founder. And later on, we realized that our business is normally slim, always sold out. So we realized that we didn't necessarily have to do it because word of mouth go a long way.
Yeah.
So for the first 3-4 years, it was not necessary. Even in the beginning, we introduced ourselves, who we are locally, who we were. Ocean City is our main hub in Jersey, not the Maryland one, Ocean City, New Jersey. And then on the north side, we do went to like Ocean Beach area, Lavallette, which is a Lavallette area. So we have done that canvassing kind of thing before, but we haven't done it for a while.
So what you have going on now, we're winding down that summer season here at the Jersey Shore, but that doesn't mean travel stops to the Jersey Shore.
True.
So do you all still deliver your baby gear and those needs during the winter months to this area?
We do leave it open for majority of the locations, and people come for Thanksgiving family get together, or they just get away from their homes to the beach. Even though it's cold, they don't mind about it. Different kind of, feel to it. So we do open it for the entire year. There may be, you know, a lot less business, but we have it open. Yeah.
Slows down a
Um,
little, but not
yeah, slow
not to
down
a
a little. Yeah.
screeching halt.
Yes, yes.
Right?
Yeah.
So you mentioned that you have delivery areas, a North Shore and a South Shore. Talk about some of those kind of destination hubs that you really find are important to the services that you deliver.
Well, we service like all the way from Long Branch all the way down to Cape May. So and we have done Matawan, on occasion. We have a
Inland.
customer out there, and also a little bit west. Will go, but the basic hubs is going to be like Point Pleasant is going to be one. Belmar is going to be one. Seaside,
Lavallette.
Lavallette, Ocean City, Cape
Sea
May,
Isle,
Sea
Sea
Isle.
Isle, Avalon, Stone Harbor, sometimes AC, and Galloway. Sometimes we go to Galloway as well. So we service, I would say, majority of the vacation spots. Majority of it,
Okay.
yes.
But
Yeah.
basically all the way down to Cape May from here, from Wall,
So
Long Branch, all the way down to Cape May, we
to make
serve.
it easy, if we go with counties, we can say Monmouth County, Ocean County, Atlantic County, and Cape May County. So those are the four counties that we service majority. Yeah.
So, as a delivery service, what do you hear from your customers as a reason people really love working with you?
Well, I think well, number one, we got good products. I think our cribs are top notch. Like our strollers, we have Bob strollers, very high end
It's not
strollers.
only the brand name, it's the conditions of the products. So even though rental business, rental cars, like people know that rental cars are being abused. It can get abused, being rental products. So over time, they can get beat up. We try to write notes to customers with how to take care of it as their own so that other people can use it, in good condition. If they break something, let us know ahead so that we don't go short with inventory for our trips. So in general, people like it that we keep it in good condition, not just the branding part of it. Yes, it helps to carry premium brands because they're more attractive and also
Durable,
durable, right? In general, like Bob versus the other brand, it makes a big
right?
difference. But Bob is like a number one there, and people love
Sure,
it
they're
because it's
recognizable.
like it's very, very good product, and it's easy to maneuver when you're vacation and you don't want any burdens on you. You want to relax. You want to enjoy your trip. One crib, it costs you $90. It's worth it. You may be able to get by with pack and play. Some kids are not going to be easy to sleep. I mean, easy. No, they don't like pack and play, basically. So to me, is what we provide. Safety is first of all of these equipment as being baby products. So the condition of the products help to rent these things out, and then they trust us. If there's any issue, we will come around and help them out. We're not going to wait for any time. So we are known for that. Our products, we may be $5 more or whatever that is. I don't even know what people are charging out there. I try to stay with market value. Try as in 15 years ago how much it is versus what it is now. We only raised $10 for 15 years. It used to be $80, now it's 90. And they understand that we have good products. So they come back to us. So we are very proud of it. We always replenish our products to the good conditions that we should provide to customer as our kids would deserve to. As same as we treat their kids as our own, we understand as parents. So that's what we're known for.
It's very convenient for the customer because uh, we drop the crib off before the people even check into their house. and all they have to do is put it back where back on the porch or something like that, and we'll
Yeah,
just pick
wherever
it
we
up.
drop it off.
So
Yeah.
they don't have to like take it out of the truck, or they don't have to come pick it up, or so it's
Oh,
delivered.
yes.
And if they never see us, then
Good thing.
that's a good thing. That means there's no
No
problem.
issue. Yeah.
So it's very convenient. If people need to adjust their schedule, like some people are like, oh, my baby takes a nap at noon. Can you deliver it before noon?
Yeah.
We'll accommodate that with the schedule that we have. So we try to meet everybody's needs. What they're looking for.
I love that. What I'm hearing you say there is that you have that attention to detail. And even though it's better if they never have to see you face to face, you still have that personal touch and that contact with the notes that you provide for them for specific instructions. You know that you wouldn't want to deliver something that wasn't suitable for your own family. So with baby gear rental and equipment rental services, you guys have some national competition. And what I'm hearing from you is reasons to look for an organization, a company that's run by a family who
Yes.
has traveled with small children and
Yes.
prioritizes things like safety and condition and cleanliness.
Yeah, exactly. The cleaning, we have a pretty robust inspection and cleaning system before we drop off the piece of equipment. Like on a Saturday, we'll deliver between here and Cape May. We'll drop off 60, 70 deliveries.
Yeah, Sunday could be a busy day sometimes. Some people forget things or things to be fixed or things to be bring back again, things like that. So Sunday is another day that we work hard too, aside from Saturday. So our weekends are pretty much
Yes,
packed. Like, yeah.
at the Jersey Shore, many of us who kind of
Yeah.
have been in the entertainment vacation kind of space at the Jersey Shore, we work while others play.
Yes, yes, exactly. We welcome Bennies and Shoebies and everybody because that's our
Okay.
business. Some
Yes,
people may be complaining, but I love them. I welcome them. So
they are a big part of our economy.
Well, we also own a restaurant, so
So we rely on
the
them as well.
Yes, so tell me
we like the
about,
bennies.
yes, your story, the two of you, Mark and Samantha. How did you get to where you are now? What put the spark of owning a baby gear rental company into your head and into your plan? Tell me about how you got here.
So what was it like? We were in Oregon before this. We moved around quite a bit with his job, not a military, just engineer, Silicon Valley type of thing. So we decided either we go back to California where we started, but then at that time, Silicon Valley was being diminished too with offshoring all the engineers and all the manufacturing. So we decided we got to be either close to side of the family or the other. So his family is in New Jersey. He grew up in Union. His mom wasn't doing so well at that time with the fall. So we decided, okay, my parents were retiring at that time in California. They might go back home to Southeast Asia. So we decided, okay, we're going to move to Jersey and seek other opportunities and see how it goes. The kids were very young at that time. So here we are. We moved in March of 2014 here, and I was carrying my youngest at that time.
When we moved back here, we started off in Scotch Plains.
Okay.
Yes,
So we lived there for like a year, but like every weekend we
we are
were coming
here.
down here.
We're always
I
at
was
the
like,
shore.
why don't we just live
His
down here?
brother, his brother is living in Wall, where we
Okay.
reside currently, and we kept on seeing ourselves coming out here every weekend. And the kids love the beach, so we like, what are we doing in Scotch Plains? The kids are still young, so we at that moment when we were thinking of it, Mark's brother's ex-wife at that time was babysitting the founder of the company, the kids. So she was overwhelmed with the growth. And at that time, we were finding something to do. and I was still carrying a baby. I was no possible way for me to find a job. So we decided to pursue the purchasing the baby business. And at that time, the founder started in 2009 when she had a 1 year old. So it was 5 years established already when we purchased it. And then 15 years added to it. So it's been about 20 seasons we've been doing this. Yeah. Been the yeah. So we have 15 seasons. She had 4 or 5 seasons. So yep, that's been a long time.
Excellent.
But
So
since
taking
we took over, we've doubled
Yeah, we
like the
doubled
business
the
size.
revenue, but
So
we're back down to maybe not much because of some hardship with the Google. Anyhow, we at that time when we were considering coming out here and purchasing the business, we have to be by the shore. So there was no brainer. We packed up our stuff and moved yeah, I might have messed up the year. We moved here March of 2013 to Scotch Plains, here to Jersey Shore area, January of 2014. So, yep, we've been here since January of 2014. So that's been 11 years.
So you spent a year vacationing from outside the Jersey Shore over to the Jersey Shore and traveling
Yes, yes,
and
we
being
came
short
here.
on gear and not
Yep,
knowing exactly how to deal with needing a stroller and a crib and
yep.
all
And
that
then we
stuff.
became our own, yeah, own supplier in a way.
yeah, I mean, there's nothing like the Jersey Shore. I mean, we've lived. Well, I've lived Chicago, San Francisco, Oregon, Minneapolis, and this is definitely home for me. And I convinced her to move here, so it must be my negotiation skills must be pretty good.
Well,
Absolutely.
to be, I say, you know what? Four against, well, I have 3 kids and him. So four against me moving back to California. They love being here, by the shore, everything. And we have made like lifelong friends. And I said, okay, as long as I can get a February break vacation, we'll settle here. We're not going to rent anymore. We'll buy a house. We'll settle here. The minute I said it, they took the winter break away in Wall
Oh.
Township. That's my luck. So anyhow, we bought their house. To be honest, I'm glad we're here. There's nothing like Jersey Shore, that's for sure. The boardwalks is nobody around. I think other states will have that kind of boardwalk with all the entertainment and everything.
Agreed. Yeah.
Yes.
So as now this is you've settled here. This is home. But it
Mhm.
hasn't always been home. So what are some of your favorite spots to enjoy at the Jersey Shore? What are some of your favorite things to do when you're not delivering cribs?
I mean, there's some really good restaurants around here, so
We are foodies.
I
I mean, we
like
love to
beer.
eat. Well, life changes over time with phases. When kids were younger, they would love to go to boardwalk for games, you
Yeah.
name it, go play the
Right.
arcades, right, so on. So Jenkinson is their favorite. And when we go out to the north, I mean south, we'll go to Ocean City Boardwalk. They'll do like miniature golf, you name it. Go to the beach, come back, eat, and run around, ride, so on. And then Cape May, the same thing. They like to, we went to the tip of the Cape May as a vacation, and we drive around everywhere. We go many places around, like even the holiday season. We go to what is that? Galloway. There is this the light show and all that. There's so many Christmas stuff.
Yes.
So
Places
as
like
they get
Storybook Land, don't they have a
yeah, all
Christmas?
those places where all the vacationers like to go. The kids have been there numerous times. We take them
When small
everywhere.
kids grow up at the beach and the
Yes,
boardwalks, you
yes,
will
yes.
never get them to say someplace else is home
Yeah,
because that is what
especially
they know
yeah,
and
especially
love.
our oldest. Yeah, she's a surfer. Like she loves to go to the beach just to be sunbathing, whatever. Now that they are older, they don't like to do those rides or anything anymore, so they do more of the adult stuff, like or maybe like teenager stuff, going to hang out with kids on the beach and surfing, things like that. Just to go hang out. So we have become adaptable to what they like to do, dropping off giving them rides. We no longer valet to them. They just hang out to the beaches. They go. LBI is another favorite of theirs.
Yeah.
Go shopping. It's their thing. Shopping and shopping and shopping is their thing now. And eating
So
out.
as the kids get older, do they have that entrepreneurial
Oh
spirit
boy.
that
No. No. All the kids
Not
said,
yet.
do not give any of your businesses to us. We do not want them. I'm like, what do you mean we don't want them? So they made it clear they're going to make their own. They're going to do the corporate world or whatever they need to do. We'll
right?
see. So yeah, the oldest and senior now, so choosing college, and they've seen us hard work. Hopefully, they've seen how hard we worked, and that will put them some sort of foundations. And hopefully, they learn from how we work hard for them to live a good life. Maybe one day they might take over. They might not. We'll see. We'll
Entrepreneurs
see.
have to wear many, many hats. So they do, I'm sure that they do see all the concerns that you have. You mentioned earlier that there was some digital marketing issues that have been
Yes.
frustrating for you in the past, running up to that. So what would you like to maybe let other business owners know about that journey?
I would say try to be try to be active and cautious with Google. I would say Google rules our businesses nowadays with reviews and whatnot, marketing. What we were hurt the most was that somebody reported we do not have a location in Ocean City. The founder used her friend's house as the base for Ocean City, and then somebody reported with the picture this is not a Coastal Baby Rentals location. We had to struggle, and we had to rebuild the establishment with Google. So we may have doubled the business at the time of 2014, 15, 16, 17. Another strike was a COVID too, and so that kind of made it made I mean it was, to be honest, it was busier than before COVID because people couldn't travel abroad or other states, they stay in. So we were busy, but then at the same time, some of the owners were not comfortable renting their houses. So people were struggling to repeat the same house to go to. Some people are very nervous. So it may have been, we thought that the business would have been had a really huge impact, but it stayed well during the COVID. We were not able to do
Yeah, I
contact
would
delivery.
imagine that that would be challenging to overcome public opinion about using rented
Oh yeah.
equipment and things like
Yes,
that.
yes, because of all the spreading of the
Sure.
disease. So we had to clean everything double, triple. People were very nervous. Some people were relaxed, some people were
Yeah.
nervous. They're always the mix. So that was another strike in between. As a business owner, we're not Google experts. We don't understand that. That's why you came and play, Lisa, to
Yeah.
help us out, to understand what we need to do in terms of e-commerce people who don't have a location for people to come and pick up items.
Well,
It,
the
it's
Google
a huge
rules is
struggle.
is one, but really the what the goal is to communicate to the community that you as a business are directly attached to this community, that this is where you serve your customers and the value that you provide them, the convenience of not having to worry about having space in the back of the car for these large cumbersome items that could get broken when they're shoved up against suitcases, rather than worry about that. And they can reserve their packing space for the things they want to bring on their vacation that don't
Exactly.
take up that huge amount of room and that might not be as clean as they could be because they've been in the garage or whatever it is. So you provide that for them. You can ease that concern and that worry. You create that convenience, and then you will pick it up and take it away at the end of the vacation, so
Yeah,
they don't
really.
have to
Yeah.
worry about cleaning it for the next person. That's
Yeah,
fantastic.
many people appreciate us for that. Yeah, they feel that they will write to us and saying how convenient it is, making it easy for them. They don't have to worry about anything. They come, it's their vacation. They need to enjoy it. And when baby sleeps well, everybody has good night's sleep. That's for sure.
That is a quotable quote. I'll tell you that.
Yes.
And if anyone who's watching wants to help out their favorite local business, go search for them on Google and leave them a nice review. It'll make their day, it'll make their season.
Thank you. Thank
Always
you.
a helpful thing to do. So what's next for Coastal Baby Rentals? What would you hope that people would know about what you do, or what is in store for you next?
We want to currently, with Lisa's help, and make us visible, 100% visible again. I understand there are many small businesses come around, and moms who are renting their equipment and so on. I support them fully, but please know that we do not carry any used products. We always try to make sure we give you guys the safest, good premium products that we have. And because we started as very raw and now we know the whole entire business, so we are here for you and we want you to know that we need your support in order to bring back the business to where it should be. We are here for 15 years already for you. So we know what we're doing. So please trust us and believe us that we will be doing the best support to you for what you need.
So
That's what
that
I'm
was
trying to say.
something interesting that you just said there, that you're not using used equipment. So does that mean that anything in your inventory was purchased at some point new by you for the company, that you don't go and pick up a stroller or a crib from Goodwill or
Nope.
something that's
Never,
been
never,
secondhand or pre-used?
never. Because we don't trust it. We don't know what where it happened or
That's
some
important to
part may
know.
be broken. I'm just saying that be aware that there are shops like that, and you may not get the product as you've seen. What you see on our website is what you get that we're providing, even the down to the color. So I'm very precise with all the products that we provide. So just be careful out there what you are getting, and be sure that you're getting the safe equipment as well.
That's very important to note. I think that people might think starting up an operation like yours might not be a real heavy lift if they stock their inventory with products from Facebook Marketplace or around the corner at the thrift store. So I love that that's part of what you stand behind.
Yes, we would not provide anything that we purchase secondhand. No, we don't do that. People approach us to sell their stuff. I said, no, I'm sorry, we don't purchase from any of it, of those used stuff.
Good
Yeah.
to know. Yes. So is there anything that we missed? Is there anything that you hope that your potential customers and your audience would know about Coastal Baby Rentals?
I think we've discussed everything that what we do,
I think
and
that is terrific. And this gives people a great idea about your business. And we're introducing you to an audience who may not have known you before. And I'm sure if they're local and they don't necessarily need your baby rental, someone's visiting them and that person can use your services. So
Yeah, so people out there, real estate agents or other businesses, if you have any connection with can do with our business, please contact us and we're around. We're locals and we love the shore. So if you can support us with connecting us, have a bigger network, that would be great. Mm-hmm.
let's give them those details about how to get in touch with you, Samantha.
Yeah, they can go to our website and contact us or have my email Samantha at coastalbabyrentals.com, or hello@coastalbabyrentals.com. I would like to connect. So yeah, anyone who is out there who can be a good network for us, I would love to talk to you and help you out however I can. And even if you want to start a business like us, I will give you all kinds of tips and all kinds of
Oh,
ideas.
that's so
So
generous
yeah,
of you. That's terrific.
we're it's I mean it's not quite competitors. It's more like a peer thing. There is a huge market out there. We don't have to fight for it. People
There's
will need
enough
us.
work for
Yeah,
everyone.
and
Yeah.
enough work for everybody. That's what I
Yeah.
say. And the only reason I mentioned about other little businesses just to be careful, like what you're getting. That's all there was. Nothing against them. They're trying to do their earnings, and they're working hard as well. That's all. Yeah, yeah.
Well, thank you so much for joining me. I hope
Thank you,
everyone is
Lisa.
ready for our giveaway. You could win a free gift card, $20 gift card to Spire Coffee House with two locations in Toms River, one in Silverton and one in downtown Toms River. What question should we have them answer to win the gift card? Did you think of something along the way?
What year did we, as CBR owners, CBR as in Coastal Baby Rentals owner, purchase this business?
Oh, what a great question. If you
That's what I
know
was
the
thinking the same
answer,
thing.
if you know the answer to that
No, it
question,
wasn't founded. I meant we take over.
yes,
The
yes.
year we took over.
When
Yeah.
did Mark and Samantha take over Coastal
Oh,
Baby Rentals?
they cannot cheat going online.
Well, they can send in the answer no matter where they get it. Hopefully, they listened to it in the episode. And they can email it to me, Lisa, at shopjerseyshore.com. Please put Coastal Baby Rentals in the subject of your email, and you'll be entered to win that gift card. We'll announce the winner before the next episode. Thank you so much for joining me, both of you. This has been
Thank
Thank you
you.
so
Thanks
much
for
for
having
having
us.
us. Thank you.
Okay, everyone. Thanks for watching. And remember to shop Jersey Shore. I'll see you next week.
Okay. Bye.
Bye. Thank you.